Let's step away from the story and events and look at something most people overlook. Shot compositions. The clock tower. The clock tower always follows the rule of thirds. It stays towards one side, unmoving and unchanging. No matter the year of past or present, time will continue to move forward. Scenes progress to their next stage every time the tower was present. For lack of better words, towering over everything else. In a small way, this episode was indirectly telling us that you can't change what's already been done. Time will never stop for you. The final establishing shot of the tower looming over Elena just comes to show how powerless she actually is, faced with something out of her reach. Symmetry. It shows balance and can create imbalance depending on where the subjects of focus are. Before traveling back in time, Elena and Estelle both share equal space on screen. The individual shots are centered. Balance. There was peace between them. Draw a line through the middle of these scenes and you can see that this was establishing that things are okay. For now. However, when they do travel back, the first shot between them expresses an imbalance favoring Estelle. It's her motive to be there, and throughout the scenes, Elena is small compared to her taking most of the space on screen. Even at times, Elena is unfocused. Imbalance. A sense of no peace. Already setting the tone that something isn't right. Elena represents the right side of the screen, while Estelle manages the entire frame due to her having the most control of, what to do. A small transition that is overlooked, I guess in my opinion, is the moment Elena crosses the line of symmetry and enters into the left side, going into the alley. The tone changes. She's now in the middle of the frame, converging into Estelle's. Selena is shown taking place of Estelle. Elena reverts back to her own position, paralyzed by the fact of what was happening. To sum it up for these shots, Elena was small and powerless, contrasting to Selena and Estelle having their second final moment together, under the heat of betrayal, appearing large and known. Back to the present, and Estelle's only shot was her centered on frame, unfocused. Balanced, but at a cost. Elena rushes outside to the bench she started from, creating a bookending. She brings back balance when she's centered to following the rule of thirds during her breakdown. Truth. That's her honest feelings. It feels real and personal, contrasting to the final scene, comparing her to the clock tower. The shift is not in her favor, and goes to show how small she really is, both literally and metaphorically. As Elena continues to shrink in frame, the clock tower again takes the screen, as a reminder of the theme present during this episode. And that's my perspective behind the scenes to support why this episode was amazing to me. Every show, no matter if it's anime or live action, has some camera tricks to appeal to an emotion, and it just works. A small but large key factor. Then again, seeing someone have to execute their friend for the second time, sacrificing blood in the process, and erasing their memories of what they worked so hard for, would get to me too. Especially so, since Elena is unexperienced.
何もできないで